Hello everybody, thanks for tuning into today's video. I'm going to have a look at the charts for Christmas in today's video. We're just over a week away from Christmas. The charts are beginning to get some idea about the possible patterns that may be emerging over the Christmas holiday. And it's really quite interesting this morning. If you're looking for a cold Christmas, some very interesting charts around how reliable they are, how seriously we should take them. I'm not sure, but it certainly looks as though there is some really quite significant developments have taken place actually overnight for the Christmas holiday. We'll run through all of those charts in a moment. Now, before I get on with the video, I just want to talk about the advertising. I want to mention the fact that I've got a bad throat, I've got a cold, so I hope you can hear me okay, and if I have to stop and have a coffee fit, I hope you'll bear with me. So, I just want to talk about the advertising. Now, usually be a video ad overlay my web videos at gazwebvids.com, and please play those ads, you'll be supporting gazwebvids.com by doing that. And I want to mention Gav's Shop. With us, you've still got time to get your Christmas shopping from Amazon. So go to Gav's Shop, click on the Amazon.co.uk banner, go through to Amazon, and from there you can buy whatever you would like. And you'll be supporting gazwebvids.com at the same time by doing that. And I'll be keeping Gav's Shop open for the new year as well, so you can get all of your new year bargains. You can get all of those bargains in the new year from Gav's Shop also. So we're going to start off with the GFS Bowl for Saturday, the 22nd of December. So if you looked at the weekend forecast yesterday, you remember I was talking about the warm push that we look like we're going to get from the Azores, at least a very mild push. That's still on course. This is for Saturday, the 22nd of December, and we are bringing the air up from the Azores here across England and Wales in particular. So it still looks like we're going to get the very mild spell setting up, perhaps pre-Christmas. But as we go beyond this, and this takes through to Sunday the 23rd, we cut off that southwesterly supply as we bring this low pressure in from the north, and we're actually taking a cold front here across the country. This will be bringing a band of rain, and as I say, we're cutting off that mild supply from the Azores, pushing it through in towards France and Germany. So Sunday next week, today, Sunday the 23rd, it turns cooler from the west. Now, as we go through to Christmas Eve, then look what the GFS then decides to do. I'll go back again. There's below pressure to the south of Iceland. As we go forward to Christmas Eve, we bring that low pressure down across the country. Now, this isn't in particularly cold air yet, but as this low pressure moves down across the country, it is bringing down a much colder northerly wind. If you follow the isobars back on the northern side of this low pressure, they're going right up towards the pole. So some really cold air starting to come down with this low pressure. This low pressure is probably bringing an area of heavy rain down across the country for Christmas Eve, maybe wintry over high ground in the north, but then it's from as the low pressure moves through, it's behind it that the really cold air starts to dig in, and that times in just nicely for Christmas Day. This is lunchtime at 12 o'clock on Christmas Day. The chart from this morning from the GFS, and we're bringing down this proper northerly wind here right across the country, a real northerly blast going on there. If this is right, this is taking snow showers into Scotland, Northern Ireland, possibly Northern England as well. So yeah, you'd really be looking at some snow, white Christmas, some snowfall in the north on this. Further south, mainly dry with sunny spells, but it would be really quite cold. And then beyond this, as we move through towards Boxing Day, when again the northerly is still being maintained, we're starting to build pressure in the Atlantic. So this implies, I think, that the no man's land between Christmas and New Year would likely be quite cold, really, with high pressure blocking off the Atlantic, and at least maintaining a very seasonable feel. And again, the wintry weather is mainly in the north. On the eastern side now, for Boxing Day, we'll be bringing snow showers down the east coast, and large parts of Scotland would be at risk of some snow showers as well. It will certainly be pretty cold by then, with temperatures struggling to get above freezing. So as for GFS, certainly looking quite interesting this morning. If we go on to the ECMWF, and again, this is for next weekend, we're bringing up this southwesterly flow here across England and Wales from Saturday into Sunday. So yeah, it is mild across England and Wales on Saturday next weekend, the pre-Christmas period, we do still have that push of mild air from the southwest. But going beyond this, it actually maintains the mild weather a bit longer in the south, but there's the low pressure developing in the Atlantic. So it's the same sort of idea, it just takes longer to get there as the JFS. And then by the time we get through to Christmas Day, remember we're moving in 12 hourly steps with this as well. Should say 24 hourly steps rather than 12 or 6 hourly steps as we do with the other models. So this is midnight. We've gone from midnight Christmas Eve to midnight Christmas Day, and it's the same sort of idea really. We've developed that low pressure in the Atlantic, pushed it through, cut off the southwesterly supply of air. So by the time we get through to Christmas Day, we've got that low pressure sitting off the east coast of Scotland, and we are bringing down this colder air. Again, if you follow the isobars back, they go well to the north and to the northeast. We're really starting to pull down some really quite cold air from the north. So this doesn't take the low pressure down across the country, this main low pressure here, it doesn't take it down across the country as the JFS did, but it's the same sort of idea, which is that as we get towards Christmas Eve, we cut off that southwesterly supply. We take a low pressure through across the country, maybe to the north, maybe further south, and we start to pull down this northerly wind for Christmas Day. Again, this is bringing snow showers into Scotland and possibly Northern Ireland, Northern England as well for Christmas Day. And then as we go beyond this into Boxing Day, this is midnight Boxing Day, we are bringing down this sort of proper northerly wind. Look at these isobars going right way back to the north pole. That really is a howling northerly blasting down across excuse me, blasting down across the country. And this trough here is interesting. That could be bringing some wintry weather southwards across the country on Christmas night. So again, yes, ECMWF looking very interesting for Christmas. And again, we've got this build of pressure going on in the Atlantic, probably implying that the no man's land between Christmas and New Year is likely to be on the seasonal feeding side. And that just leaves us with the GEM, the Canadian model. This is really quite different. I want you to keep your eye on what's going on with this. We're starting it a bit earlier for Thursday. We've got this southerly wind coming up across the country. We've got a weather front here strung out, giving a lot of heavy rain through Wednesday, Thursday. Now, we don't get the warm push of southwesterly winds with this. They're maintained down across Spain and Portugal. And instead, we build high pressure heights in from the northeast, starting to push towards us, getting this southeasterly wind going into Friday, when the southwesterly should be starting to push in. And as we go through to Saturday, remember, there's the southwesterly flow trying to come in, but the GEM actually has us in a direct easterly wind. This is bringing in cold air off the continent, a real easterly wind here, with this high pressure up over Scandinavia stretching back in towards Russia, dominating the scene, and these southwesterlies are not able to move in across the country. This really is quite different to all the other models. And then going into Sunday, which is a week's time, Sunday the 23rd, we've got weather systems trying to push in from the Atlantic, trying to introduce that southwesterly flow, not able to, coming up against this blocking area of high pressure, is probably giving snow in western parts of the country as this Atlantic air bumps in against the cold air. And look at this low pressure here out in the Atlantic. Look what happens as we go through to Christmas Eve. That deepens like mad, dives southwards across the country, and we're still bringing in cold air from the east. Now, would you believe this is probably giving us a blizzard across many parts of southern Scotland, northern England, down in towards eastern England as well. Would be a lot of heavy snow with this right on Christmas Eve. It's hard to believe this, but this is certainly what the Canadian is going for this morning. And then beyond this, as we go to Christmas Day, the low pressure sinks out into France. We bring in this very cold easterly wind, which will be bringing in widespread snow showers across many parts of the country. Then beyond that, into a Boxing Day, we build high pressure in. We're overlaying very cold ground, snow-covered ground now. So yeah, we're building this high pressure over the cold ground. Will be very frosty indeed. So the Canadian model really is on something this morning, going for a Christmas Eve blizzard across some parts of the country, and very cold easterly winds as we go into Christmas Day. Now you'll have seen from the JFS and the ECM that they are not going with the Canadian model. they're going for more of a northerly blast. But either way, whether it's northerly or easterly, things are looking very, very interesting just at the moment for the Christmas period. Now, obviously, we've had some major disappointments in recent weeks, so don't take this too seriously. This is still over a week away, so don't pin too many hopes on this. It's all very nice eye candy, but we've got to wait much closer to the time, really, to see how things are going to develop. Obviously, I'll be keeping an eye on it. I'll be doing more videos about the Christmas period in the coming few days, but thanks for watching. That's it for now.